All right, let's test this one. How does this one sound? That's better. All right, fantastic. I just changed the audio source. I changed the microphone audio source. Glad to hear that that's better, though. Thank you for letting me know, Augie. I appreciate it. So, how are you? How has your life been? How was your weekend? As I was saying, I got a lot of video editing done this weekend, so happy about that. Um, I will edit the VOD part anyway. So yes, welcome in everyone. Officially, now that y'all can hear me better. Um, how was your weekend? Did you do okay? Do you have a drink? And are we all alive? I think we are. Did we survive the weekend? I know I did. Paul and I went for a 1.2 mile walk yesterday before it started raining. And I was so knackered. I am not used to walking, and I need to get back into it. I really, really need to get back into it. So we're going to we're gonna be I'm really gonna be ramping up the exercise. So I've got set up. I got my under desk pedals all set up, and you can see me rocking back and forth. So I'm going to be using these anytime I'm sitting at this computer. I am going to be pedaling. So that's my thing. Um, I can pedal. My knees. I have to scoot back a little bit. So I do apologize if I'm a little bit, if I'm not coming through as clearly as I normally do, because normally I'm like right up here because I tend to lean forward, and my chair is usually a little bit closer to the desk. But now I'm back here. One, y'all can see my shirts better, um, and yeah, this way I can pedal as I live stream. So Augie, even though you work Saturday, you had a nice weekend. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Weekends are the best, aren't they? Um, Even if you have to work one day, at least you get to spend the rest of the weekend with your family and stuff. Jeebs, good morning to you. And ooh, you're working on your book in design, Hoggy. That sounds like fun. I hope it goes well. Nice Lego book in design. Um, do you have you figured out what theme you want your bookend to be? And how you doing, Jeebs? What did you get up to this weekend? Jeebs, you're going to be changing your wiper blade. I mean, that is kind of important, especially with all the rain that we've been getting. Saturday, Paul was not happy Saturday because he wanted to walk the mile, the 1.2 miles up to the nearest shop and back. Yeah, yeah. Our corner shop is over half a mile away. So, but yeah, he wasn't happy because it was raining, and I always tell him if it's raining, we're not walking. And it was absolutely pouring it down Saturday, so he was not happy about that. But it wasn't raining yesterday during the mid morning, so we went out yesterday, went on that nice long walk, and if it's not raining when we break off for lunch today, then I'll be going on that walk again today just because I'm ramping up the exercise. I've got my pedals going. I've got you know okay, now how is it now? There we go. Okay. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to be constantly switching through my audio track. And we're back. Hello, Tracker. How are you? Any time that Chipmunk Muir makes an appearance, please, please do let me know. I would appreciate it. Jeeves, it's not you then. Yep. Chip Muir is real. Hopefully it won't start again. But yeah, if I start going into chipmunk mode, please let me know. Chip Muir. Tracker's gonna call me Chip Muir now every time he sees me. But yes, Augie, you're gonna make your bookend castle themed with an adventure pixel design on the wall. That sounds freaking awesome. Love it. Okay, so my friends, let me explain what we're doing today because instead of me actually getting work done, I'm going to be playing The Sims during our focus phases. Okay, and the reason I'm doing that is because I'm wanting the background, instead of it being excuse me, instead of the background being this, I'm wanting the background to be um my sim, to be the Sims. So we'll have like my camera will be like right here, and then you'll see a bunch of Sim stuff. These things are going to change a little bit, so we'll have like chat here, and then instead of the done list, and then this bit right here instead of this bit right here instead of my list will be that list, and then we'll still have the cheats over here. So that is the plan, and so yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today during the focus sessions, is getting all of that ready, so that hopefully next week we can get all that started. Jeeves, I just want to play The Sims to mock you archetypes. No, it's legitimate. It is legitimate. Hold on. I think I've gone into chipmunk mode again. Give me a second. I haven't gone into chipmunk mode, have I'm fine. Okay, good. No, I haven't. All right. So I'm trying to keep an eye on my mic, and I noticed that the last time I was in chipmunk mode, it's the gain on it said was red, so I just assumed, but it must not be that. It's fine. Okay, yeah. Please let me know though if I ever go into chipmunk mode again. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? We need the command Chipmuir. We do. Hold on. Hold that thought. I can do this. Give me a second. Hold on. I can All right, there. Try that one. It's like using a Jeeves, you're awake now. Yay! Happy to help. Tracker, it's like it's using a two-way radio when you were a kid. Augie, that's better. What is wrong with my audio source today? This is just absolutely ridiculous. I do apologize, y'all. I have no idea. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna delete the track and remake it and hope that helps. So give me 1 second. Okay, I'm deleting my microphone, so I'm gonna be quiet. I'm also going to go ahead and get our focus up so that, yeah. Let's get that started. And then that way y'all can work. I'll work in the background doing this admin stuff. And then we'll all get back together after 20 minutes. I'll talk to you then. I will do some mic tests though, in the meantime. Just so you know. Okay. Shh. Testing. One, two, three. Test, test. Test equals good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jeeves and Tracker. Appreciate that. Now I actually am going on mute. Okay, I'm getting there. I figured I'd do the Pomo stuff, the super sweet bot overlay first before I go into the Sims. So we've got that bit done. Okay, this is what we got done. We got my little Pomo timer eh, just here, and I've made it smaller, and we've also got the main task list here that shows everyone's tasks. Unfortunately, I can't. I noticed that I can't make it skinnier. Like narrower because it squeezes all of the text in, which is a bit of a shame. But it's fine. We can deal with it. It's absolutely fine. Okay, quick question. Will Super Sweetbot remember tasks between streams? Yes. I use Super Sweetbot on this channel when I'm not streaming. So, yeah. You can come over to the channel whenever you want and use it. Use the tasks. Just type in the chat like you normally would. Doing the commands and that, and it should work for you, which is pretty cool. Seriously, it's really cool. I find it very very useful, like during the weekends and stuff, and like on Thursdays and Fridays when I don't stream during the day, I get other stuff done. I find it really really useful for that. And hold on. Sorry. Vertigo spell. Whoa, I haven't had a sudden vertigo spell like that for a very long time. Wow. That was disconcerting. Augie, awesome. Yeah. I that is one of the things I like about the Super Sweet Bot is that you can use it even though someone isn't online. Even when I'm not streaming, you can still use it. I still haven't tested if we can use it on someone else's stream. Like, will Super Sweet Bot remember my list on someone else's stream? We're gonna figure that out today. So at the end of today's stream, we will go into we will go into someone else's stream. We'll raid someone else, and I'll test to see if the Super Sweet Bot works in someone else's stream. I think that works. It's a good way to check. So I do want to go ahead real quick and like talk about. There we are. I do want to talk about a new speed build video. So, Paralives the Paralives team have released a new speed build video for their clothing store in their game, and I thought it would be kind of fun if we watched it. So let's go ahead, let's take a look and see what it's all about. I am going to move me here so that we can see it just a little bit better. There we go. Actually, I might move me over here. Flip horizontal, please. So it looks like I'm looking at the chat. There we go. Put you all up there. And let's take a look at this video real quick. Already I'm liking. I mean, look at the weird angles of the walls and the fact that you can just swirl things around and resize. The sheer amount of stuff that they already have in this game, and the game isn't even out yet. It won't be out until May of this year. I mean, nice. The ASMR sounds also of putting things down is really cool. Here they are adding a bunch of shoes to the display shelving and changing the swatches, creating new colors as well. This is seriously one of the reasons why I am so excited about Paralives. They come with pre-made swatches, but if you don't like the swatches that it comes with, you can go into style creation and make your own swatches, which is pretty cool. Okay, so they made it completely night so that they can tailor the lighting properly. Nice. I like it. Now they're working on the downstairs area. Now, I haven't seen them put clothing on the mannequins, and I want to say that that is a thing that you can do. So I am interested in seeing if they do it in this build. So yeah, there is clothing on those mannequins, yeah. Oh, that is really cool. That is awesome. And you can actually go to the... Oh, neat. Okay. I like it. I really, really like it. Let's check the comments real quick. So comments are I'm happy that you extended the release date to refine and polish the details. Not only all the clothes at the start of the game is a small detail. The click sound is satisfying. Did the rack automatically snap to the angle of the wall at 1 minute 45? Being able to dress the mannequins and buy and wear the outfit. Yep. Yeah, that's awesome. Seriously, seriously awesome. And then they've got a Patreon post, and Jeebs, you'll wait for the less than wholesome mod. You can't imagine life since without murder toddlers anymore. I honestly don't know how much they're going to, because the modding system in Paralives is going to be inbuilt. So all mods that change the game have to be done inside of the game. So I don't know what they're going to allow and what they're not, but I believe that they have said that they're going to give their the mod creators pretty much full reign over the game code. Anything that can be changed in the game can be changed via the modding, inbuilt modding system. So yeah, it'll be really, really interesting to see the shall we say, a spicier mods that people come up with. So over on their Patreon, the Paralives team have said yeah, this is a little bit outdated because it was released to the patrons back in October, and obviously that was when they thought that the game was being released at the end of last year, but they decided last minute to move the early access release date to May of this year. But she's is Leah who created this post, and she said, I had a lot of fun creating this space. All the other stores in the plaza have items for purchase or gifts available every day. This store needed its own system to encourage visitors to explore the city's many public spaces. You'll be able to purchase outfits directly from the mannequins, as you could see at the end of the video. And Alejandro worked on the outfit system. He said it made sense that I was the one to make an item that could display said outfits. The mannequin item will be available in the item catalog to use in any build. You will be able to dress it with your current outfit by interacting with it. Okay. Oh, that's how it's done. Okay, so you have to change your your para, put your para in clothing, and then click on a mannequin and change, yeah, and put the outfit on the mannequin. That makes sense. Okay. Players will be able to buy outfits from the store. These outfits will be added to your available outfits to put on. Nice. And the music that we could hear in the speed build was the official radio music for that store. So the way they're doing each store in Paralives is every store has its own radio, and that each radio has plays its own music specifically for that store, which I think is an interesting way to do it. And then of course they've got Karina, who is a new team member, who's the new community manager, which is awesome. And that's pretty much it for this post. But yeah, I'm really, really liking it. It's pretty cool. And now I'm just going to check real quick the timer. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. So looking at the Sims community website, I always look at the Sims community website because they really, really look deeply into every single frame, which is awesome to see. So we've got the image of the clothing store. That's the para, changing outfits, buying that dress from off the mannequin. Lots of things like shoes, all the new items. So we've got different tables here that are and display items or display tables that are available to use, along with the style creation, which is all of the different, your color swatches and everything that you can add to each item, which is awesome. We got loads of different clothing options here. So we got hampers and hanging clothing, hanging racks, hats, shoes, bags. Really, really nice to see. Down here, it looks like we can, rotate 90 degrees, rotate counterclockwise, and it's giving you all of the different keys. So X is rotate 90 degrees. The comma and period is rotate 45 degrees. Then we got the advanced widget, and delete is to sell the item. Alt is to make things stop snapping to the grid, which is awesome to see. Loads of different curtain options too. I love how they just, for development, they gave that para like, the maximum amount of money that you could have. Loads of different rugs. I mean, just seriously, tons of different rugs. And of course, they've got their modding and custom content system worked in there. So we're going to be able to change and create our own rugs as well, which is pretty cool. So what do you all think about this video? Are you every time the Paralives team shows another video, it just makes me so much more excited about the game. And I am so looking forward to getting into it in May at early access. I will be releasing videos on YouTube on guide videos and such like that as well once I get my hands on it. So yeah, so looking forward to it. Okay, let me go on this. We'll get the timer going. So next focus session, for those of you who are new, this is a work with me stream, and I'm currently doing this. So I'm doing overlay and Sims related stuff, working on an idea that I've got for these daytime streams. Don't worry, y'all. I'll when we officially start next week with the new system, I'll let you all know. But we do 20 minutes of focus time and then 15 minutes of gaming news and just general chatting and stretching, whatever we need to do. But it is, of course, time for another 20 minutes focus. So let's get that started. And I will talk to you all in 20 minutes. Wrong one. Okay, so I am having a lot of problems with the aspect ratio um of this panel here. So this is the information panel. It's supposed to have like, the task list on the left, which is, use the task list on the left, which is like, all the shortcuts and stuff. And then it's supposed to have my tasks, my own personal tasks on the right. Um but for some reason, no matter what I put for the height and width, it seriously just does not like it. It says that, it says increase the height to at least 1600 and reduce the width to 1296. But it is 100% not liking this at all. And I honestly cannot get it. I can't get that error message off, which is really annoying me. But Jeebs, congrats on getting a new task done and working on it. That's awesome. Y'all are breaking it out of the park today, and I'm sitting here just messing around with aspect ratios because yeah, this is not good. Um Seriously, it is not liking any of this. I've got it cropped as well. Um but the crop shouldn't have any effect. It just really does not like the aspect ratio at all, no matter what I put it as. Okay, so hold on. Let me find a good width. And the height at which I want it as well. So I kind of want it like that. But yeah, it's 100% not liking me right now. I think, to be honest, I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the info box. Um, yeah, because it is just not working. Augie, you bought 2 Lego sets this weekend. Ooh, which ones did you buy? So I at least have all of the stuff. We've got the timer going. We got the yeah, we got everything working the way I want it to, or looking the way I want it. I do want to move the chat to be more like right here as well. So that looks pretty good, I think. So if I move the chat there, and then I can move like the Pomo timer off here in the middle or down at the bottom, I think that'll work. And then that gives like the rest of this for the Sims. Um and then what I want to do is move my camera and like make it smaller. Um which is this, and then I'll make it smaller like this and put it here, and then crop it so that all y'all can see, you can only see me. I think that, yeah, that looks pretty good. And then the rest of this will just be the Sims, and I think that works. So if I rename this, yeah, that this is fine. This is absolutely fine. Okay. I can also go ahead and get rid of that, so we don't need that one anymore. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good. So Augie, you bought a small 3-in-1 creator set that is a small handheld game, and the DeLorean Speed Champion set. Ooh, nice. That sounds really good. I was looking at the DeLorean Speed Champion set. I'm like, tempting, but I decided not to get it. The small handheld game one, though, I've not seen. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Yeah, I want. Thank you. It's fine. Stop it. All right. So the record player with flowers I've got. The Space Exploration Telescope. Oh my god, is that a new one? This is a Lego Oh, I want this. Sorry. Hold on. Here you go. Whoops. Wrong window. There we go. Okay. Let me go into this for you all. Where's my camera? Yeah. Move that down like that, and then move my camera. Perfect. Okay. So this is have you seen this? 3-in-1 creator space thing. So it can be a telescope, a microscope, or a... Oh, that is so cool. I want this. I'm just saying, I want this. Jeeves, ooh, a space thing. Yeah. You saw that. It looks amazing. It does. It is so cool. I want it. I 100% want that. Let's see what else. I've got the typewriter with flowers. The dolphins is pretty cool. Oh, is this the one? The retro gaming console? Oh, this looks really neat. A little retro gaming console. So it can either be this, or an arcade cabinet, or a little PC. I like it. I would probably do the PC, to be honest. Or the console. Or, just buy it 3 times so you can have all 3 of them at the same time. I really like that. That is so neat. Augie, the official title of the one you got was the retro gaming console. Yeah, so it is this one. And you saw the dolphins, and it's really pretty. It is. It is so... What is this smart play thing? Smart play all-in-one. Oh, it's just all... Gosh darn it. It's just all Star Wars stuff at the moment. It's fine. But yeah, that looks really, really cool. That's going on my wish list. 100% going on my wish list. I love the 3-in-1 stuff because it's seriously there's some really cool stuff. The retro telephone, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, I like that. I want this too. A brick mobile phone, a little handheld phone. I so want this. Right, that's also a new thing going on my wish list. Gosh darn it. Augie, Smart Play is a new thing. It's a new brick that emits sounds depending on the place that it's used with. Okay, that's pretty neat. The Haunted Mansion, I also like. Um, and it's a 3-in-1, which is really surprising. So it's a haunted mansion, a haunted train, or a haunted ship. I think I like the haunted mansion better, but yeah, the best. But I love the 3-in-1 because they're usually cheaper than a lot of the most of the other stuff. They're smaller, and of course it's three different things, so you can choose which one you want, and if you want all three, you just buy more than one set. Um, I really like it though. That is so cool. That is super super cool. So now that I've got this all up, unfortunately, we no longer have the info, the cheat command, but it's fine. I do wish that I could have the cheat command, but yeah, unfortunately, it's not gonna happen, which just it's so annoying. So annoying that I can't have the nice things, you know? It's like, come on. Come on, give me nice things. I like the nice things. Hmm. I could I could make a camera that looks like that. But no, we'll just keep this camera. There are effects that I can give to the camera though. But I think we'll leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it. It's fine. I do want to put a frame around the camera, but I think we'll hold off on that until next month in March when I redo the overlays slightly for whatchamacallit, for spring. Because right now, the overlays, like the BRB overlay is let me put this up here. There we go. So like the BRB overlay right now is Valentine's. So which is cool, I do like the Valentine stuff, but Valentine's Day is nearly upon us. So yeah, we will we will fix that at a later date. I'm looking. I'll be doing that at the end of the month. I'm really looking forward to our spring. To changing the overlay to spring. Of course, like the main overlay. All of this will stay the same, but it's like different things in the overlay. So like the chat overlay here on the BRB screen, and like the decorations. Some of the decorations will change and to be more spring instead of Valentine's Day. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so my friends, we are going to go and continue our next timer. And Augie, I am looking forward to seeing what they do with the Smart Play. I'm really hoping that they expand it into um, more things other than Star Wars, because I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I would love to see just different kits, not really connected to any brand, just regular generic Smart Play um things just like for example that retro console, the little handheld one that you said you got. How cool would that be to put a how cool would that be to put a smart play brick in that made little, retro gaming sounds, But yeah, Augie, we can't be friends anymore. Star Wars is life. I like Star Wars, but I'm not a huge fan of it, I mean, I like the original Star Wars, but after that, they just made so much Star Wars stuff that I got burned out on it. Same thing with Marvel. I love the Marvel universe and the movies and the TV series, but there's just so much now that I'm completely burned out on it. So, but yeah, I'm an old schooler, I can't help it. Can't help it. Okay. Anyway, timer start, and we'll chat in 20 minutes. Our third timer of the day. Let's do it. Meanwhile, I'll get. I'm actually gonna start doing sim stuff. Wow, shocking. Oh, so so. Hmm. Mhm.
ho. Hmm. Oh. Aha. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Ho ho. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Aha. Hmm. 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 Oh. Hmm. Hmm. So so. Yeah. Ah. So so. Ooh. Aha. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Yeah. Hmm. So. Ho ho. Hmm. 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 Ah. Hmm. 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 Ooh. Yeah. Hmm.
All right, we have finished our 3 focus sessions for today, and I have nearly finished my sim. I just need to add the shoes. That's literally all I need to do is put is give my sim self a new pair of boots. And I'll have finished making my sim self. By the way, I actually have this jacket, and it is actually the jacket that I wear when it's cold. I don't have this T-shirt that's inside of it though, but I do have a lot of Sims shirts, so you know it's fine. So this is my sim self. I'm going to turn him into a teen. This is me as a teen. Hold on, what does Muir look like as a child? That actually, yeah. What about a toddler? No, I was a lot cuter than that as a toddler. Let's be honest. Oh no, it got rid of my beard. Dude, you got rid of my beard. I am not happy. Why'd you get rid of my beard for? This game, man. This game, I swear. No, not cold weather. I want the give me my beard back. Give me my beard back. Come on. Is it that one? Yeah, it was that one. Okay. It's fine. Hi, Astana. How are you? Yes, I am making my sim self for because I'm wanting the our work from home live streams to be more Sims centric. So what we're gonna do is I'm made my sim self. I'm going to put my sim self on a lot, and then I'm going to what we're gonna do is have my sim self in a house. Well, mainly one room, but there'll be little rooms off to the side that have like a bed and stuff like that, so that my sim can like take care of themselves. But we're gonna have like one main room that has like all sorts of creative stuff, computer, bookshelves, easels, and all of that. So that during our work with me streams, my sim self can be in the background doing things, just autonomously. I'm not going to play it or anything, but it'll be in the background doing things like this. So I think it'll be absolutely really cute. And we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes. I do want to go ahead and like do a game capture of The Sims 4. There we go. That works. So, but how are you doing, Astana? You okay? Always glad to see ya. I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking about, but I'm thinking something. Source Sims 4. Yep, that's fine. Fantastic. Drop this down there. Perfect. Okay. And then I think I should be able to get rid of that. So, okay, fantastic. So now, if I decide, for example, that I want to go to my browser for any reason, I can switch to my browser on my monitor and you all won't be able to see it. So I'll still be able to get work done during the focus sessions, but all you'll see is The Sims. Sonny, you just woke up and you have class in an hour. I hope you have a wonderful day at class. Hopefully it's non-eventful, but you learn a lot.
Yeah.
Is it your English class today that you've got? Out of curiosity. Augie! Good job! You changed your wiper blade. I'm proud of you. I don't even know how to change a wiper blade. So... Oh, I need to do all of my traits and stuff. So let's see. Cheerful. Let's see. I don't want to do a love outdoors, even though I do like outdoors. I don't want to do that because, yeah. My sim is like, gonna be indoors all the time, so for this thing. Let's go with... I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea for these traits. Generous.
Lurvy.
And... good?
Huzzah!
Yeah, we'll make me good. Why not? Aspiration, let's go with... knowledge. Let's go with Ghost Historian, sure. Sure, why not? There we go. Jeebs, Augie reminded you? What did Augie remind you? Later by rear wiper blade. I gotcha. Astana, English syntax today, yeah. And Augie, you walk to the shop and back during focus. That's a really good thing to do. Exercise is good. I've still got my pedals, even though I've not been using them because I've completely forgotten about them. That's the problem with having these pedals, you know, the under desk pedals, is you think to yourself, okay, I'm totally going to use these when I sit at my desk, and then you end up just using it as a footrest. I need to remember to use it. You know what? Actually, hold on. Let me put my sim. Oh, there we go. Let me put my sim over in give him a lot. And this is where we'll continue after lunch. I'll start with the building the actual house that I want to make for these live streams. Augie, at a point reading to remind me to pedal. That is a good idea, Augie. I'll do that after our break. So let's see. Spring, continue. Where do you think that we should live? What do you all think? How about we could move into the new world? The new Sims pack, new Sims DLC is coming out very soon. But of course I've got early access. So, but we can totally move into the new Underian lot, I think. And I'm thinking, yeah, unoccupied lot, blah blah blah. Whatever. Fine. We'll move here, and then I'll just bulldoze it. It's all good. Bulldoze lot. Did you all know you could do that? By the way, you can totally bulldoze lots like this. So you'll notice it had a pond and a house. So give me a second. Give me a second. As soon as it loads. There we go. Yeah, it's now completely empty. Which I think's pretty cool. I think that is pretty cool. I love that feature. Okay, I'm actually saving this, and yeah. So hopefully, my friends, hopefully the microphone will have sorted itself out for next time. We can but hope, right? We can but hope. I don't know what was wrong with the microphone at the beginning of today's stream. It was an absolute mess. But like I said, hopefully it's fixed. Hopefully hopefully it fixes itself, and all that wonderful stuff. But I think we should go ahead and raid someone. So let me just check Twitch here to see if anyone is live. We're wanting someone that is doing co-work. Oh, here we go. Rachel Green Tea. I don't think she uses Super Sweet Bot though. I specifically want someone that uses Super Sweet Bot. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is go to my channel and go into the co-working and see if I can actually find search tags super sweet bot. Excuse me. Oh, it looks like Rachel Green Tea is using Super Sweet Bot. Sweet. See what I did there? So let me make sure that she is actually online. Yes, she is. Fantastic. And we are gonna go raid Rachel Green Tea just so that one, it's always nice to find new streamers, and two, I do want to see um if Super Sweet Bot remembers my list, but from one streamer to the next, because that would be pretty cool if it did. I honestly don't know because I've not checked. So we're checking. But anyway, my friends, I will be back in 2 hours from now, 2 p.m. UK time, with more Work With Me streams. I'm going to be working on Sims 4 build. And in the breaks, we're also going to be talking about the latest Sims 4 news, the hotfix update, and a few of the new event, and a few other things that the Sims 4 team have shared with us over the weekend. Let's give Rachel an awesome, awesome coffee raid, and I will see you all back here at 2 p.m. UK time. Until then, please stay safe, please stay hydrated, go get yourself something to eat, and have a wonderful afternoon or morning, depending on where you are. Bye.